Today we're facing a common headache for creators, turning viewers into paying clients. We'll dig into the real question. Why do some viewers become clients, and why do others never take that step? Imagine this. You pour everything into a piece of content on your YouTube channel, hit publish, and the views explode. Thousands, even hundreds of thousands. It feels amazing. But when you check the results, there's no business impact. No leads. No clients. No sales. No joy. This video will show you a simple way by using insights from an industry expert who learned the tough lesson that views alone are vanity metrics. If they don't lead to a client build, meaning real inquiries, conversions, and revenue, then the attention isn't serving your goals. Today is about shifting from chasing views to building a system that turns attention into business. Let me throw a really direct question at you right off the bat. Are you getting views but no sales? If you're sitting there nodding your head, hey, don't worry. This isn't necessarily a failure of your content's quality. Instead, I want you to look at this as a very specific symptom. And just like a doctor wouldn't just, guess what's wrong with the patient, you definitely shouldn't guess what's wrong with your content pipeline. To cure this symptom, we're going to run your content through a highly effective 5-step diagnostic checklist that we pulled directly from our source material. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our 5-part diagnostic checklist to cure that symptom. Number 1, audience match. Number 2, building authority. Number 3, sharing values. Number 4, the unbroken path. And number 5, results in advance. We're basically going to build a sturdy, reliable bridge connecting your viewers to your business. Let's start with number 1, audience match, finding your future clients. So the foundation of our bridge requires getting the right people to step onto it in the very first place, right? All the traffic in the world is completely useless if it's not the traffic that actually wants to arrive at your destination. To make this super concrete, our source material shares a brilliant example. A creator had an agency cutting short form clips for them. Well, one of these clips, which was about some internet drama involving a creator named Sniper Wolf, absolutely blew up. We're talking over 600,000 lifetime views, tons of new subscribers, but guess what? It brought in exactly 0 clients. Why? Because the people who sit around watching internet drama are just seeking entertainment. They are a completely different crowd from targeted business owners seeking actual solutions. A view isn't just a view, guys. You have to attract your future clients, not just random internet scrollers. So how exactly do you attract the right people? Well, you do it through extreme specificity. The source highlights this ad copy from a coach who helps revive marriages, and it's a perfect example. Listen to this opening line. Most men over $150,000 a year all have one problem they can't solve. Now that is what fierce clarity looks like. It calls out an unusually specific problem for a highly ideal client. Think about it. If you make $150,000, you immediately stop scrolling and wonder, wait, what's my problem? You absolutely need this level of clarity in your content titles and your hooks if you want to filter out the noise. Moving on to pillar number 2, building authority. The 3A formula. Okay, let's say you've successfully targeted your ideal client. They clicked. They've stepped onto your bridge. Well, almost immediately an internal alarm goes off in their head and it's asking one very loud question. Why should I trust you? If you can't answer that question fast, they're going to step right back off that bridge and find someone else who can. To solve this, the source lays out the 3A formula for hooking your viewers right at the start. Step 1 is capturing their attention, usually with some kind of curiosity loop. Step 2 is weaving in your authority. And step 3 is setting the agenda for what they're actually going to learn. Now, what's really interesting here is how authority fits perfectly between grabbing attention and setting the agenda. You hook them. You prove you're actually worth listening to, and then you tell them exactly where you're taking them. Now, you might be wondering, okay, but how do I show authority without sounding super arrogant? It's honestly incredibly simple. You can just share a quick credential like a major milestone you've hit. You could highlight a specific result you've achieved either for yourself or for a client. You can literally just state how long you've been in the industry or present a quick piece of tangible proof. Remember, we are living in a world completely flooded with blended generic AI information. Because of that, your real lived experience, complete with all the scars, the failures, and the lessons learned, is going to be artificial intelligence every single time. Which brings us to number 3, sharing values, the personality element. This pillar right here acts as the central structural support of our bridge. It's just not enough to only be authoritative. You have to be relatable too. You really must forge trust through shared beliefs and personality. If you're acting like a robotic dispenser of good information, yeah, you might get some likes, but you definitely won't build a community that actually wants to pull out their credit card and buy from you. There's an absolutely stunning statistic from the Edelman 2024 special report showing that 84% of people say they need to share values of the brand in order to actually buy from it. Let that sink in for a second. So the crucial point is that personality and values aren't just fluffy, nice to have marketing add-ons. They are a literal core buying requirement. If a prospect is comparing you to a competitor who offers pretty much the same services, they are going to choose the one whose vibe and beliefs actually align with their own, for sure. But hey, you don't need to spend 10 minutes of your content getting on a soapbox about your corporate core values. Don't do that. Instead, just organically weave in a story. The source material shares a really great anecdote about a creator watching his kids play on a jungle gym and having this sudden realization that the monkey bars were actually a lot like digital strategy. By just casually mentioning his weekend with his kids, he organically shares a deep personal value, his dedication to his family without sounding the least bit preachy. It just makes him human, approachable, and trustworthy. Moving right along to number 4, the unbroken path, aligning the viewer journey. Imagine our sturdy, well-built bridge for a second, but right in the dead center, there's a missing plank, or maybe the support beams are misaligned. It doesn't matter how great the entrance is. If the path is broken, you are going to drop your viewers straight into the abyss. You lose the lead forever. Let's see how this journey actually builds across a timeline. At minute 0, they are consuming your initial content. At minute 5, they are clicking a link for a lead magnet. And by minute 10, they are actively looking at your actual business offer. These 3 touch points must not just be technically linked. They absolutely must tell the exact same story. If your initial content promises one thing, but your lead magnet quietly pivots to some adjacent topic, you've broken the trust and you've broken the path. Because of this, you need to run an alignment audit immediately. And this really has 2 parts. First, the technical check. Are your links actually working? Does the page load fast? Is it functional on a mobile phone? Things like that. Second, and honestly just as vital, is the messaging check. The source actually shares a past failure where they offered a very generic get notice PDF at the end of completely unrelated videos, basically just crossing their fingers and hoping for emails. Obviously, it didn't work. The messaging has to be a continuous, deeply logical progression from the very first second they hear you speak all the way to the final checkout page. And finally, we arrive at pillar number 5, results in advance, delivering quick wins. This right here is the safe, toll-free crossing at the very end of our bridge that confidently converts your viewer into a paying client. This is the exact moment where you prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are the expert they have been searching for. The core philosophy here is incredibly simple, but it is so profound. Help people get results in advance. Your free content shouldn't just be teasers or empty fluff. It needs to function like a compounding library of valuable resources that solves actual real-world problems before a prospect ever even books a call or speaks to you. If your free material is demonstrably better than most people's paid material, then becoming your client becomes an absolute no-brainer. Now keep in mind, you don't have to solve all of their life's problems all at once. The goal here is just to hand the viewer a quick win for an immediate dopamine hit. Giving them a small actionable step that they can use right away totally empowers them. It shifts their mindset. But more importantly, when they try your advice and it actually works, it provides undeniable concrete proof that you are more than capable of helping them further when they actually hire you. I want to end this explainer with a pretty provocative question for you to chew on. If we were to pressure test your current content library right now today, are there real usable wins inside of it? Or are you just promising wins without actually delivering the action items? I highly encourage you to take this 5-part diagnostic and apply it to your own content pipeline. When you finally align your audience, authority, values, path, and results, you'll stop just collecting vanity views and start generating real sustainable business. Continue to watch and I will show you how to harvest your ideal client from the killer techniques you just learned. Thanks for watching the video this far. I'm excited to share with you an in-depth article on how to create, share, and monetize lead magnets effortlessly, all without technical skills or expensive tools. This article dives deep into the essential steps for building an audience genuinely interested in your brand. It's designed to help you leverage the skills you already have to create and launch a profitable digital business today. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your approach, this guide offers valuable insights to set you on the right path. And one of the key topics covered is why manual outreach and legacy systems can't keep up. You will learn that speed is a vital component of lead conversion. Research shows that responding to a lead within minutes rather than hours dramatically increases the likelihood of a successful sale. The fact that manual systems lack the agility required to pivot when audience behavior changes shows how Lead Creator can address this need. The article helps you pinpoint what your audience truly needs and how your unique skills can meet those needs effectively, ensuring your product stands out in a crowded market. Next, the article explores how to craft compelling content that resonates with your audience and drives sales. It emphasizes the importance of storytelling, clarity, and authenticity in your messaging. You'll learn techniques to create content that not only educates but also emotionally connects with your potential customers. This approach helps build trust and encourages engagement, which are essential for transforming interest into actual purchases. Another vital aspect discussed is effective packaging, how to present your knowledge in a captivating way that appeals to your target market. Alongside this, the article outlines strategies for building a marketing plan that truly connects with the eager buyers. It covers everything from branding and positioning to choosing the right channels for promotion. These insights empower you to showcase your digital product's value clearly and attract the right audience consistently. Finally, the article addresses the challenges new creators often face and offers advice on staying motivated and focused throughout the journey. Launching a digital product can be demanding, but with the right mindset and strategies, you can overcome obstacles and keep progressing. This section provides encouragement and practical tips to help you maintain momentum and achieve long-term success. So go ahead and click on the link below to get started today and turn your ideas into impactful digital products.